1, 2, 3, 4. Would you please tell your name?
Frank Pasnar.
So you helped actually John to bring the boat here in the harbor front?
Yes, I did. We had quite a trip.
When that was? How many years before?
That was in 1975. We came across the North Atlantic in the middle of November. It was a hell of a trip.
It was really drama, yeah?
Yes, it was. We had water washing over, waves washing over the bow of the bridge.
So, was CN Tower here when boat came here?
No, it wasn't yet. As a matter of fact, I was on the city planning board when the CN Tower was built and the Toronto Star Building.
So we can say that the first icon in Toronto actually was boat on the harbor.
Yes, actually, John's first boat down here was probably the beginning of the harbor front.
The town was developed and everything was changed in the, let's say, last 30, 40 years. How do you see the problem today?
In terms of what?
In terms of the boat.
Well, I think that John historically was the beginning here and should have been given a fair chance to have a lease and to fix up the boat, continue. But I think the city has really handicapped him in terms of they won't give him a lease. He's on a day-to-day, and it's very hard to conduct business that way.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Oh, okay. Would you please tell your name, please?
I'm Chris Corwin-Kaczynski. I'm a former Toronto City Councillor, Deputy Mayor of Toronto.
Oh, we are so pleased that we have you today here. So you actually know how boat was on that years before and what's happening on the boat. Lots of promotions also for city.
Yes, this is a landmark in the city of Toronto. This is a place where people came and continue to come if it was allowed to continue to operate. Now, we've been asking for a meeting with the city of Toronto with all the players so that we could come to a reasonable conclusion to all of this. And unfortunately, the city is dragging their feet, and all the agencies are dragging their feet on this issue. I'm sympathetic with Captain John that, you know, he owes money and all that, but I'm sympathetic with him because they gave him a month-to-month lease, basically, and he didn't know what his future was going to be like. How is he going to repaint the boat? How is he going to make any future decisions and everything else in regards to the future of this ship if they're giving him a month-to-month and not giving him any commitment that they would like to see the boat move to another location? For instance, originally, those agencies said, yeah, we can move the boat to another, or the ship to another location in the harbor, and he could operate from there. And then they reneged on that. And they keep saying that he owes money and everything else. And the captain said very clearly, is that if a real estate deal is made, and if they want me out of here, even though I'm a landmark here and I should stay here, then we'll move to another location. And when we move to that other location, when I receive some money for it from somebody who wants the ship, I will pay back some of those the costs to the various organizations that I owe money to. So I mean, I think he's being legitimate and everything, and I think as I said before, I think the powers to be that be it the city, be it the agencies, are really doing him a disservice, considering what he has given to this city over the years, providing this beautiful ship here, and it was beautiful in those days, and it could be beautiful again if there's only a commitment to the city to allow this ship to either stay here or to stay at another location somewhere in the harbor.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So it is a recession. How do you understand the situation that a boat probably cannot operate, and how to make a business?
Well, I mean, we're in tough times, and I really don't know the economic viability of the restaurant and the boat. I know it once was. It was very successful. It's been here for a long time. I think my concern is I've known Captain John for a number of years. I've known him to be a good and kind and generous person. And the thing that strikes me is the draconian maneuvers that the city took in shutting him down without notice. They used, to me, a tactic and a ploy that was planned out to cut off his water. By cutting off his water, that allowed the health department to come in and shut down the restaurant. With the restaurant shut down, that cuts off his cash flow and really cuts off his financial lifeblood. And I don't know how you can treat anybody like that. I don't know how the people of Toronto and the people of Ontario cannot be outraged by behavior like that. I mean, it's fundamentally wrong. And I think that if they didn't see him as having a future in the harbor front, they should have given him the time and the notice so that he could have made plans to do something, not just take this kind of behavior where you're literally starving him out. It's absolutely fundamentally wrong. People should be outraged about it. It's as simple as that. I think it's very clear.
Thank you so much.